Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, Life, Law, Bin. Hi everybody, welcome back. Today I am having a chat with my friend Artie Samdass, and we are talking about pursuing the LLB, studying law. So Artie, tell me why you chose to study law.
Since about the age of 10-11, I knew I wanted to be a lawyer because for my family, everything for them was a lawyer. So I've grown up in that environment where I saw law as a demanding profession. And the main reason why is because I see law as a medium through which I could help people to seek justice and get justice. How about you, Nia?
Well, I think as you would know, I am an avid debater, and
Definitely.
I was debating for a while. So I knew that I needed to go into a profession which specifically caters to the gift of the gab, and also something that I guess focuses on argument, the perfection of argument, if you can get perfection in it. Almost impossible, but the nuances in an argument. And I think that was the driving force behind why I chose law and why advocacy is so important to me. Not only just to exercise my skills, but just as you touched on, to assist other people, especially during a daunting court experience. So today specifically, we are going to be talking about studying law obviously we both will have a Caribbean perspective or a West Indian perspective, but Artie is going to talk about studying law right here at UWI Cave Hill, and I'm also going to speak about studying law in the UK. So Artie, you first. Let's hear you.
So let's start with why I went to UWI. It wasn't my choice. Like Nia, I wanted to pursue a law degree in the UK, but my parents are very strict and they decided for me that I should go there. I was a bit hesitant at first. However, September came and then I went. One of the first things that I learned about UWI is how diverse it is. You have people from all over the Caribbean. And another thing too with the tutors, they're very friendly, very, very, very understanding at times. And for the most part, the experience has been good. How about you?
Well, as you know, I too applied to UWI and got in, and it became kind of a very close choice for me between UWI and studying in the UK. But as I would have stated in one of my previous videos, I chose Newcastle because they have this element of their degree which you can specialize it, like a specialty in international legal studies, which UWI Cave Hill didn't have. Also, I knew that there were a couple other things that would have been necessary for me to do, especially there. So that's one of the main reasons I chose to study in Newcastle. And I also wanted to, I guess, experience living far away from home as well too. And I would tell you that I do miss home, and I do miss the Caribbean, and I do miss that vibe, because it's just a vibe with our people. But in the end, I would still say that it was still a very beneficial experience, and it's very necessary if you want to be qualified as either a solicitor or a barrister in the UK. So when you entered into the law fac at UWI for the first time, could you remember what it was like, and then dismiss any myths or misconceptions that people have with law?
Definitely the first misconception would, like I previously mentioned, is that teachers and the students are stuck up. They're not. They're very friendly. I don't remember much about the first day because, like I said, I never wanted to go there in the first place. So, how about you?
Well, I think the first misconception that we can focus on is that I think law students watch a lot of TV, and we think that law or practicing law will be exactly like Suits, exactly like How to Get Away with Murder, but there are few paces that we need to go through. And especially if you are going to study, for example, in the UK or practice in the UK, you find that the system is a lot less adversarial as you would expect to see in, you know, on our TV shows. So I think you have to be very cognizant of where you want to practice and that kind of thing. And even when I did my work experience here in Barbados, I found that even my trips to the court, watching attorneys, you know, practice their advocacy and that kind of thing, it's not quite as adversarial as we would like to think on, you know, our American-based television shows. So I think that's one of the first misconceptions.
Definitely, I agree with you. So I'm just going to talk about the course structure and what it's like. So at UE, there are 3 years, normal 3 years, just like in the UK. Your first year is basically the year that doesn't count in your GPA, so you can do, you need to pass still. However, it's okay if you get a low GPA, it doesn't count in the end. Your second year, for me, that was my most challenging year. Definitely my most challenging year, because the workload from first year to second year drastically increases. So it's like, I just don't know how to explain it besides difficult. And that was the year I actually got the lowest GPA. For third year, that is, I think third year was my most favorite year, because you get to choose the courses you can do. So then I chose, I think, 10 different types of law. There are no compulsory laws that you have to do. In first and second year, there are compulsory courses that you must take. However, in third year, you have an array of laws ranging from human rights to corporate to trade, different kinds of laws. So that's basically how the LLB is structured at UE. How is it structured at Newcastle?
It's structured very similarly, but Newcastle also offers that year abroad where you can actually tailor your degree either to European legal studies or international legal studies. It also, so that year abroad adds a year to the degree program, moving it from a 3-year program to a 4-year program. If you don't want to take that specific I guess the year abroad option, you can also try the work placement option, and that's basically where you are based at a firm or a chambers and you basically get work experience for the entire year. So I think in terms of the structure, first year and second year, for me, we had to do compulsory courses, and then third year was were options. But I know that Newcastle is currently restructuring the format of the program, so I believe that students in second year, probably from the next academic year, would get to pick 1 or 2 courses, and I think that's always fun. Picking your own modules is always fun. So I think that should conclude our first part to studying the LLB.
Yes.
Thanks guys, see you later.